Good morning, everybody. Here is your morning news update about Israel and Iran. Now, I find it kind of ironic that I see a lot of people who are saying stop the, what do you call that? Hold on. I keep hearing people, sorry, I couldn't think of the word. I keep hearing people say stop the genocide in Gaza, stop the genocide in the Middle East. How about stop the genocide in Israel? And you want to know why? This is why. Oh, and before this starts, I want to tell you Israel has been doing targeted attacks, which means they're not going after civilians. They're making sure they don't hit civilians. They're doing everything in their power not to hit anything where civilians are. They're warning civilians when they're going to strike, the whole 9 yards. The other side of things, though, Iran, I don't think they're doing the same.
This is the Quds Force headquarters, we believe. It comes as Iranian missile strikes kill at least 8 and injured hundreds more as rocket fire rained down on central and northern Israel overnight.
They're not trying to strike military targets. They're striking civilian targets, and they're doing it on purpose. And that's also only because Iran is pissed off because they don't, how dare anybody tell them they shouldn't have nukes? Okay, first of all, nobody should have nukes. Do you know the damage nukes cause? Chernobyl. Chernobyl is still an active nuclear zone because of a nuke. Maybe think about that before you play with those big bombs. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Guys, good morning. Overnight, missiles rained down across Israel, killing at least 8 people. Some of them slipping past missile defense systems at 5 different locations, destroying both apartment buildings and residential blocks.
This is the spoils of war.
Part of Tel Aviv, just blocks away from the U.S. Embassy branch here.
Those little lights in the sky were missiles.
First responders were rushing into the flames, trying to look for survivors in the rubble. We spoke with one man named Gal. Here's what he had to say.
Oops, sorry. Ad. It's absolutely insanity, though. Iran needs to knock it off. The Iranian Empire used to be a great empire, and I believe its crown prince is coming home to take over again. And I hope that's true, because then it can be restored to the once great Iranian Empire. The people of Iran are wonderful. It's the leadership that needs to go.
A ballistic missile has just slammed into a building in the center of Tel Aviv. Right now, first responders are trying to put out the flames in the distance. You can see right now there are a variety of paramedics on the scene, police officers and soldiers. And if you come over here, you'll see part of a collapsed building. They don't know if anyone is currently inside, but they are checking right now. The Iranians continue to launch waves and waves of ballistic missiles into this country. Overnight, we understand there were 65 missiles, and they were targeting a variety of locations. We could hear the explosions in Tel Aviv as some were intercepted overhead by Israel's advanced missile defense systems. The Israelis are striking back, taking out top intelligence officials from the Iranian regime, including the country's chief intelligence officer and his deputy. They also took out what they say are 1/3 of the ballistic missile launching position.
In other words, Israel is doing targeted things. They're targeting specific military capabilities to stop them from being able to use the weapons that they have. In other words,
despite the fact the Israelis say they now have air superiority over the Iranian capital of Tehran, this is expected to continue for a number of days, if not weeks, as Israeli forces are trying to weaken the Iranian regime and target the country's nuclear facilities. Guys, back to you.
Hey, Trey, would you say the number of ballistic missiles, rockets, and drones are leveling off from night after night after night? Because that's what Israel is banking on. That they're going to locate the launchers, they're going to run out of rockets, they can't replenish, and they have no air defense. So is that happening?
Look, the Iranians appear to be preserving what missiles they have.
in other words,
We spoke
no.
with a senior Israeli intelligence official over the weekend who indicated the assessment is that Iran has around 2,000 ballistic missiles. And the Israelis have been able to take out some of the stockpile. They've been able to target, like I said,
Okay, he's just basically couldn't continue talking about how many missiles and stuff like that. But the point is that war is never a good thing. But the Iranian leaders, the Iranian regime, current Iranian regime, not the past, but the current, has held the Iranian people under his grip for many years. And during that time, nothing but bad has come out of that country. Nothing but bad. So, people are saying that Israel is the bad guys here. No, Iran are the bad guys. Because Iran is targeting civilians. People who have absolutely nothing to do with the war. They're just civilians. But they're doing it on purpose because, well, they're evil. But besides that, Iran's goal is to eliminate Israel and the Jewish people. He has said many times, that they need to be eliminated in different ways. He's called them a cancer on the earth that needs to be scourged, or whatever, however he said that. So, this is a regime that doesn't like, absolutely hates Israel and America. They are always yelling death to Israel and death to America. And yet they celebrated 9/11. Things like that. You see what I'm saying? They are not, the leadership there are not good leaderships. They are evil to the core. That's what people need, the young people of today need to understand. Because I've lived 52 years on this planet, and I can tell you, during that time, the Iranian leadership has been nothing but bad. When they took over, when the Ayatollah took over and became the dictator he is, and the crown prince went into exile, it has been nothing but bad since. They consider this, the Ayatollah considers this a holy war. In other words, he doesn't care who gets hurt in this process, because to him, it's a holy war. And what he is doing is right in his mind. Even if innocent women and children are being harmed, he doesn't care. So when you guys are protesting against Israel, maybe remember that. Anyway, guys, I hope everybody has a wonderful morning. I'll catch you on the flip. Don't forget, like and subscribe for more. And I also want to say welcome to my new subscribers and thank you for subscribing. You guys are all awesome. You guys let me know what you want to see and we will take care of it to the best of our ability. Okay? Now, I hope everybody has a wonderful morning. And remember, try to be nice. Try to be kind to one another. Life's too short for all that nonsense. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Peace.